So we're here today about fishing. How do you go fishing? There's three things to do. Be calm. Be abundant in your histories, which reminds me of getting all hungry and stuff and wanting to eat, but yeah. And the last one is to have a spirit. And what I mean by having spirit is to take one time of your life and unfold the rest of your life according to that, so you have a great spirit going on with you. Okay, so let's go fishing. So there's water everywhere. I mean, you have water taps, and you might not see a bunch of pools everywhere, but you probably go to a fishing pond or some kind of Great Lake or something. I know there's 5 Great Lakes in Canada, so that's enough to get there. Okay, so you're gonna need a stick with a swivel on it, and swivel just means you can move it side to side, and you have a sort of like a hook coming out, and this hook goes from the top of the stick or the base of the stick into the water. So you have that. So you just grab the stick, you grab what your constant appeal to the fish, which is food, and you put it on the catching point. Doesn't have to be on the hook. It can be beside the hook. I think it would look more tantalizing to the fish if it was beside the hook, or the catcher. You're gonna catch it You're gonna catch it in the fish's mouth. So then now you're sitting at the pond, right? Okay. Grab your stick with the hook on it, your swivel, and by now you're gonna get the idea of what to do. You're gonna go in there with Stickman, okay? And with Stickman, you're going to send it in the water. And you have a limited area, but you can extend this area with your stick by sending it out further. So send it out further. You can, to control the depth, you just take the counterpart of the hook and send it under the water. Okay. So you send it under the water. You use your eyes to see any movement in the water. If you can't see any movement in the water, still continue. Now you have your mini food cutlet. You can use like a berry, or like a piece of chicken. So you know it's gonna go in the water, so it has to be ready for water. You can't have like a pudding. You can't catch a fish with pudding, can you? Maybe, but it'd have to be like in a bowl or something. So now you're about to catch a fish. So you're gonna use your stick as a base of your strength, and you're gonna take you're gonna take your shoulder, and under your shoulder is your tricep, and you're gonna go like this down and start fishing around. And you're gonna get the fish. Once you get the fish, you know it's on. So get the fish. You center your stick towards the water, maybe leaving it lifting, and start lifting it up, and keep lifting it up. If there's any discarding feedback, just use your swivel. Just go left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, and then pull it out. When you start to pull it out, you're gonna get these weird, like a noise, like as if the fish wanted to talk to you. So you know the fight was on, and you're gonna get the fish. So lift it out of the water. Take your stick, do whatever you want with it, and just start yanking it. And when you start yanking it, you're gonna see like white barriers in the water, and you just want to release your energy onto the waves until you feel the fish, and then after that, it's all straightforward from there. You pull it out, you take the fish. To calm the fish, you have to use your karate and hit the fish. Any type of karate would be useful. Some people get a big stick and like a big club, and they whack the fish until it's dead. You could do that, especially if you don't want to touch the fish right now. So there's small exciting fish, which isn't a tiny goldfish or something. It's about as long length of my head, but maybe as big as my forehead, kind of thing. And there's acute timing fish. They're a bit bigger. It's like a salmon. And the last is the purple galaxy, and that's like a way bigger fish. Now, these fishes aren't actually in the database of fish, but that's three types of fish you have. Other fish are it's those three fish. So you're gonna make like a little box to keep your fish in, or you can do like a handy basket, where if you made any mistakes, you'll slip the fish through the front of the basket or the sides and slips them back in the water. To catch fish without hooking its mouth, if you want to let it back into the water and you want to be its friend kind of thing, because fishing is a fun sport for both the person and the fish, as long as you don't use poisonous bait, which no one does. So don't use poisonous bait. And so to do that, you're gonna use like a ball and a cupping lid. So when it catches here's the ball, and then it eats the ball, and then a capping lid goes on the side, and it goes like this, and it gets stuck. There's many types of bait. If you just want to catch the fish, you just go, I want to catch the fish, I'm going to use this. And so you do that, and there's hooks with little feathers on it, or little tinier fish looking things on it. Those are just for kind of like a special treat, like eye candy. Like you see a feather and it's like, ooh, this is special. You see a little tiny fish, go, ooh, this is might be a challenge or something in the eyes of the fish. So yeah, and different fish, they swim at different varieties. Like the middle fish, the acute timer fish type of fishes, they kind of go at, it's like it works in the medium base. Like there's a smaller, and then that's the medium, then there's larger. Well, the medium one kind of goes medium. It doesn't want to get eaten by bigger fish. Definitely doesn't want to go down under where it'll get where it gets too deep, and like the smaller fish will make fun of it because it goes too deep and it won't do anything there. So it stays in the middle. So yeah, and once you get all your fish, you have your like eating plan. You just smack them in there and rip out all the stuff you don't want and eat them. Now, there's hooks, right, where it hooks the fish in the mouth and it goes and it's hooked in. So those are the most common one to this date. Like, no one knows about this ball in the cup lid thing, and so I'm pretty sure they tried it one time. There's like it's like a special giveaway of these things, but you can actually never find them in the stores. And I don't know. My only advice is, if you like a fish that looks cool, take a picture of it. If you don't have a camera, just flash it in your mind and just go crazy, go nuts about the process, and hopefully you can make a picture of it. Like, I don't know, you'll paint it out onto a picture one day, or draw it from some kind of thing onto a picture. So but yeah, with the hooks, I mean, if you're gonna eat the fish, and it just, you think it makes it that much scarier, but if you have the proper hook, if it's designed nicely, without any jagged, rusty, jagged, horrible things. I mean, sometime in the future you might see a fish using these things on people, so you don't want to go crazy with the hooks. Like, they're pointed, and I'm just joking, but it's true. It's like bad karma will come back to you for using a hook, almost. But I mean, if you have scary looking feathers attached to that hook, like you're gonna get it kind of thing, and then they take the bait and use bait to match with that, like dark cheesy light crab or something bait. That'd be pretty good with the hook and nasty feathers thing. So yeah, with the bait, you put it right on the hook, and they just eat the hook, and you pull them out, and you do whatever to them. So if someone sees you fishing and they say, "What are you doing?" you just say, "It's a sport." That's one thing. I'm finding challenge in the water. You can do that. Or you can say, "Come and watch me. Come and guide me through this. Help me out." And yeah. And you can give them some fish after, maybe. Yep. Yep. But yeah. With the hooks, it's like you don't mean to stab a fish, but you're gonna get that fish, all right? So use those hooks. And when a fish comes off a hook and he has a hole in his mouth after, you're gonna know that's your fish that you try to cut. It's like getting a pierced earbud, piercing your mouth for a fish. So it's weird. You're like, yeah, piercing. So yeah, so take care. Store down your sticks into the corner of your closet or somewhere nice where you can keep it. And yeah, fishing is a sport, and it's a one-person sport, catching another fish, and it can happen like that. You can go to the pond right next door and just start fishing for these big lunkers, and get some fish, and yeah. So yeah, okay. Back-to-back episodes Monday at 8. If you want to catch a family of fish, you have to use the right hooks. Know why? Because a smaller hook is more acute, and by meaning of acute, it means more tiny angled. when you see that, it's like a smaller kind of array of weaponry, and when you hook one, you take it out. A little image is left in the water for those fish to see, and they'll be like, So you have to use the right different hooks and maybe baits, because I never heard of throwing bait in the water just to feed the fish beforehand, because once you do that, small fish will come, big fish will come, and they'll be swimming all over the place, and they'll probably be more concentrating on each other than you're fishing. So just make the process, throw your ego in there, and challenge a friend. Say you're gonna catch 20 fish, one big one for you, and it'll be fun. And just take the base of your time and just unfold your adventures in going fishing, which is like taking a nice break going fishing. You can take anything going fishing. You can take a radio, because the fishes don't hear the radio. You can make a fish radio. Do that. Don't fish. Make fish radio. Okay, so long. See you later. Suckers. That's for today.